EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2024. It is Tuesday. The video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated. Colder weather has arrived and it's time to freshen up that family room for those Friday nights on the couch, binging your favorite TV shows, or turning that man cave into the colors of your favorite sports team. Let them help you with any interior project for this upcoming winter. They are family owned and operated with over 40 years in business. You can't go wrong with their exceptional attention to detail and great customer service. Service in the Southeast PA counties of Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester. Call them now to schedule a free estimate at the phone number above me here in the video, 484-571-9233, and mention EPAWA to get 15% off the total cost of any job that is scheduled between now and March of this winter. They are Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, proud sponsor of the Tuesday video forecast. So before I get started, happy holidays to all of you, whether you celebrate or not. It's a good time to be with family and enjoy the time off and things like that. So I will certainly be doing that. We are all going to be doing that like we do every single year. We are not open for public operations on Christmas Day or New Year's Day. So we'll have the same routine next week where I will not have a video again until Thursday. So we're not going to, if you're looking for that on Christmas Day, there will not be one. This is covering both of those days. Same thing with our forecasts on the website. They're going to be holiday forecast, 2-day forecast will next be updated on Thursday of this week. And we'll repeat this process again here for New Year's week, exactly a week later. Okay, so this morning we have some snow showers that are going to be working through the region, maybe even a little bit of a mix going on down here closer to the Philadelphia metro. They do have winter weather advisories up for that reason in those areas for the threat of maybe some very minor freezing rain. That's possible, but there'll be some snow initially that you get some warm air advection aloft, and you could have a little bit of freezing rain because the ground is so cold that, you know, even if the temperatures, you get warm air advection coming in, you're still going to have, and it changes to rain, it's still going to be freezing on contact for a little bit. But it's not a lot of precipitation. As you can see here at 6 o'clock on the NAM high-res future simulated radar, up north it's all snow here, so that's not an issue. And everywhere at this point is snowing, and then it's going to move further southeast. This line is going to thin out a little bit, but you can see these purple colors coming in here. That's because you have a little bit of warm air advection aloft coming in that could change us over to a wintry mix of sleet and maybe even some freezing rain, like I said, and there could be, because the ground is so cold, that you could have some minor accumulation or accrual of ice there, but it's not going to be much. It'd be like a trace to 0.01 or something like that. And it would start off as a mix of rain and snow here in these areas. And as this gets southeast of I-95, it will actually just change over to rain because the warm air will be coming in and advecting enough that it will change over. The surface temperatures will be higher than freezing. So, and this is at 10 a.m. So at that point, you'll have maybe some mix going over to rain further southeast of I-95, and this kind of just fizzles and falls apart at that point. So overnight is a little bit more formidable for areas further north, but it's still going to be intact for about a 2 to 3 hour window of snow for any of those areas that are getting snow. We do have a public snow map out that I put on social media yesterday. It was on the Facebook page, on my Twitter account. You can see that. We don't have it on the website because we usually don't do maps for according to an inch, but then my staff told me, hey, it's a holiday. There's a lot of travel going on, so maybe it's a good idea to at least post it on social media. So I did. So it was overruled. I said we weren't going to make a map, and we did anyway. So staff overruled me on that one. But either way, that's posted on our Facebook page and my Twitter account, so you can take a look at that. It's not much. It's mostly these areas in interior, according to an inch, until you get up here by like Wayne County, higher elevations of Lackawanna and Monroe and Pike and Susquehanna counties up in that area could get C 1 to 2, but overall not a big deal. Okay, just a little festive for the holidays here. And then once we get beyond this, we're going to go into a couple days where we're still hanging below average. Christmas Day itself is no issue. Actually, Christmas Eve tonight is just partly cloudy, seasonably cold, so no issues if you're traveling this evening. No issues on Christmas Day itself with highs in the middle to upper 30s, both Wednesday and Thursday actually are back to the same thing. Partly mostly sunny Thursday and Friday, but Friday we're going to start turning the temperatures a little milder and closer to the 40-degree mark, maybe even some lower 40s in southern areas. And then we have the weekend coming at us. Now this is going to be, I'm going to change this over to a regular precipitation here at this point, not precipitation type, because we know that this weekend, once we get to Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, you're going to start warming up a little bit. So the above average temperatures that we're expecting are going to come in around the 29th, which is Sunday. That's where you have the solidly above average temperatures, and that's going to continue straight through January 2nd or thereabout. So that's going to be a milder period. So anything coming in there is going to be in the form of rain. And we do have one system coming in here on Saturday evening. This is right here. More likely going to be overnight Saturday night that it arrives, but we left a 30% chance of a late day shower here on Saturday in the forecast just in case this decides to speed up again, and we'll have a better look at timing once we get further into the week here with the next update that I do. But it looks like we have some rain coming in with this on Sunday most prominently, and this might go into Sunday night, maybe even early Monday before this pulls away. This will be in the form of rain, and so will this next system behind it. This will have a warm front with it, with the system cutting to our west. That's going to be in the New Year's Eve and New Year's Day time frame. So next two here that we're dealing with are going to be in the form of rain. So if you look at a local forecast, it looks pretty messy there with rain. It's just a matter of timing. It's probably not going to be in all three of those days between Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's most likely going to be Saturday night and Sunday, most of the day Sunday, and then Sunday night, and that might bleed into early Monday morning is the best call right now. Okay, so we'll revisit this timing once we get further into the week, but right now it's looking like this is going to be during a milder period. We are going to remain today slightly below average, and that's going to remain in place here for the next couple of days through the end of this week. And then Saturday, we get temperatures that are getting back near average. And then we get this warmer period right here. This has been expected. So we knew this was going to happen between December 29th and January 2nd. And there is all the way through January 2nd. We're still mild here at this point. We get to January 3rd as kind of a transition day where you're just kind of near average. And then after that, we are slightly below. And that remains that way probably for a long time through the month of January. And I posted about that yesterday on my Twitter account about how confident I am that it's going to be hard for January not to work out in both the cold or snowfall department. There's a lot of opportunities here in January. I think for as far as bigger storm potential, you're probably waiting till after sometime in the second week of January onward for that to occur. It's not going to happen right away, but you will have opportunities. Certainly, it looks like going into January with a loaded potential possibly there for the month as a whole. Okay, this is not going to be something that lasts for a couple days and it goes away. It gets mild again, and we're pretty confident in that idea. And I talked about in the Weather Weekly's video on Sunday, and nothing has really wavered since then. So we'll continue to follow that too. But right now, just understand that this warm period that's coming in, it's about a 5-day period or thereabout for between the 29th and the 2nd. It's expected. It always was expected, but it's not going to last that long, and it will change to colder than average once we head into the middle of the first week of January. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marters. That is your outlook for December 24th, 2024. Have a great Tuesday and happy holidays.